live on April 21st from the SSE Arena in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Nonito the Filipino Flash Donaire meets Carl the Jackal Frampton for the vacant WBO interim featherweight title. Nonito Donaire has 38 wins, 4 losses on his record, 24 wins by KO. Carl Frampton has 24 wins, 1 loss, and 14 of his wins have come by KO. Again, this fight is at featherweight, not at super bantamweight, not at flyweight, but featherweight. Donaire has had 4 fights at featherweight. Frampton has had 3. In this video, I will break down who has the most power at featherweight, who has proven to have the better chin at featherweight, who has the better speed, and who has the most stamina to go hard or go home in those championship rounds. First, power. Nonito Donaire has jumped from featherweight to bantamweight, back to featherweight. The first time he fought in the featherweight division was on November 9, 2003, when he shut the doubters up and knocked out Vic Darchinyan for a second time, this one via 9th round stoppage. Carl Frampton has been in there twice with Leo Santa Cruz at featherweight. Both fights were slugfests, but it seemed Frampton has no pop in this heavier division. Even in his fight against Mexican Mauricio Garcia, who had a very padded record going into the Frampton fight, the Jackal couldn't knock this guy out either. Power, 4 for Donaire, 2 for Carl Frampton. Chin, Nonito Donaire was knocked out cold against Nicholas Walters on October 18, 2014 at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Walters finished that fight in 6 rounds and took Donaire's WBA featherweight title. Against a heavy hitter, Donaire will not do good in this division. Frampton took 2 hellacious fights back-to-back against Leo Santa Cruz. Cruz is known as a bomber, did land a lot of clean shots on Frampton, but the Jackal never folded and kept coming forward and was pressuring the come-forward Mexican fighter. Chin, 3 for Donaire, 4 for Carl Frampton. Speed, I have even in featherweight, 3 and 3 for both guys. Nonito Donaire was known as the Flash because he was so quick in his prime at lighter weights, but as he's come up in weight, his speed has gone down. For Frampton, he lets himself open a lot. There's not a lot of head speed or foot movement with Frampton. His intention is always to go in there and box, but he's hot-blooded and he always ends up in a firefight. Stamina, Nonito Donaire, although he was a champion and has defended his belt in championship rounds, the last time he won a 12-round decision was on December 11, 2015. He's gone the distance 3 times since 2013. He's lost two of those times, one to Guillermo Rigondeaux, one to Jesse Maldonado, and 1 win against low-level opponent Cesar Juarez. Carl Frampton's built for these long rounds. Unanimous decision, majority decision, split decision. That's what he's known for. His last 5 fights have gone the distance. 4 of them were 12-rounders. 1 of them was a 10-rounder. And even though he's lost once, he stayed in there like a champ, stayed fresh, and kept slugging. Stamina, 3 for Donaire, 5 for Carl Frampton. Again, featherweight title bout April 21st, SSE Arena, Belfast, Northern Ireland.